Have you ever caught yourself wondering, what's my home actually worth these days? Well, maybe your neighbor just sold and you're curious, or maybe you've been thinking it might be time to cash in on that San Diego sunshine equity. Well, in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how to figure out what your home is worth right now, what's affecting the value this year, and what you can do to get top dollar if you decide to sell. I'm Don Pelletier with the Don Pelletier Group, your trusted San Diego real estate guide with over 2,200 successful home sales across 70 communities. My team and I, we've been helping buyers and sellers for the past 4 decades. Well, let's cut through the noise and let's get you real answers about today's San Diego market. Alright, let's start with the big picture before we zoom in on your specific home. This year, the median home price right now, including both detached homes and attached homes in San Diego, is sitting right around $935,000. Detached homes only are closer to $1.2 million. The price per square foot right now is about $670 to $690. Sometimes it jumps over $1,000 though in high-end coastal neighborhoods like, La Jolla and Del Mar. The average home spends about 35 days on the market right now and still sells for roughly 98% of the full price. Mortgage rates are hovering around 6.2%, giving buyers a little more breathing room than they had last year. So no, it's not the wild bidding war of 2021 anymore. However, the San Diego market remains healthy, competitive, and resilient. Demand hasn't gone away, it's just become smarter. If you ever heard the phrase, location, location, it's not just a real estate cliche, it's the truth. In San Diego, the difference of a few blocks one way or the other can mean hundreds of thousands of dollars swing in value. Properties close to the beach, such as those in PB, Sunset Cliffs, of course are always going to have, premium demand and prices. Family-friendly inland neighborhoods such as Poway, Scripps Ranch, Rancho Bernardo, they tend to attract buyers who are prioritizing school and safety. Even micro-location matters. Ocean breezes, reduced noise, easy freeway access, walkable shops, they all contribute to a higher value. So when you hear your home's worth, remember the zip code doesn't tell the full story. The street and the lifestyle around it often do. Now let's talk about space. Square footage is important, but it's not everything. A 2,000 square foot home, an open floor plan, and a usable backyard might be worth more than a 2,500 square foot home that feels boxed in. Buyers today are looking for livability, not just size. This year, flexible spaces are king. Home offices, bonus room, outdoor living areas that double as living space, they're in high demand. Even the shape of your lot plays a role. Flat private lots rather than steep lots, they can bring a higher price for sure. So when you're pricing your home, you have to think beyond the numbers on your title. Think about how your home lives. Let's be honest, first impressions matter. Buyers in today's market, they want turnkey homes and they're willing to pay more for move-in ready properties that look fresh, modern, and well-maintained. Small updates can make a huge impact. Repainting, installing new hardware, modernizing the lighting, and adding a fresh landscaping touch can instantly elevate the perception of your home. Meanwhile, dated kitchens, older roofs, deferred maintenance, they can quickly drag down the value, sometimes by tens of thousands of dollars. Before listing, you want to take a hard look at your home through the buyer's eyes. The goal isn't perfection here, it's potential. Clean, bright, staged, well-photographed homes almost always outperform the competition. Well, let's talk about something every buyer and seller watches, interest rates. At around 6.2% right now, rates are much better than they were last year. That means more buyers are re-entering the market right now. However, affordability still matters, and higher monthly payments limit how far buyers can afford to stretch. San Diego's limited housing supply keeps prices from dropping much. Coastal and central neighborhoods in particular, they remain in high demand due to scarcity. So if you're selling, this is a great time to catch motivated buyers before rates fluctuate again. And if you're buying, you want to keep an eye on lender incentives and rate buy-downs. Small moves in rates can shift your purchasing power in a very big way. The key to a quick and profitable home sale these days, though, is correct pricing. If you get the price right and in line with the market, the buyers show up. However, if you overprice your property by even 2 or 3%, your home could sit on the market for months with few if any showings and no offers. Well, here's where most online estimates get it all wrong. They don't understand context. Your home isn't worth what Zillow or Redfin spits out. It's worth what a similar home near you actually sold for and recently. In real estate, we refer to these, of course, as comps. Ideally, we compare homes within about a half mile or so that sold within the last 60 days, similar size, style, and condition. When you use the right comps, you'll see what buyers are really paying today, not last year. And remember, comps aren't about, guessing. They're about evidence. That's why I always say, your home's value is not a mystery at all. It's a calculation. Every San Diego home tells its own story. Perhaps yours boasts sweeping ocean views or solar panels or an income-generating ADU. Or maybe it backs to a canyon, sits on a quiet cul-de-sac, or needs a new roof. Those details can swing value dramatically. In fact, appraisers often adjust $10,000 for small perks and more than $100,000 for premium features such as sweeping views or detached gas houses. Also, micro-locations such as being on the right side of the street or avoiding airport noise are worth more than you think. When I assess your home, I count for every feature that makes it stand out or hold it back. Your price reflects value, not guesswork. So here's something most homeowners overlook entirely. What's coming next in your area? San Diego, as you know, is investing heavily right now in infrastructure, transit upgrades, all kinds of new buildings going in just about everywhere, new community spaces, and these things may not affect your value today, but they will tomorrow for sure. So for example, areas like Mission Valley, Claremont, parts of Chula Vista, they're seeing massive redevelopment right now that's improving livability and long-term appreciation rates. So when buyers choose neighborhoods, they're buying into a future lifestyle. So if your community right now has active growth, parks, or new businesses popping up, that's a good sign. Your home value is on a steady climb. So let's bring this all together. For sellers, knowing your market position helps you price smart. Aim to be competitive, not the highest price. Well-priced homes are still selling quickly, often within about a month or so, and at or above asking price. Understanding that buyers are acting decisively really makes this a lot easier when you're looking at where to price your home and what your competition is. No, the San Diego market isn't crashing, it's correcting right now. The days of guessing are gone. Success now depends on understanding the data, interpreting the trends, and making confident, informed decisions. So if you're curious about your home's number, don't rely solely on these online calculators. They can be out by tens of thousands of dollars. When my team and I prepare a comprehensive market analysis for you, we study 3 to 5 recent sales that match your home closely. Then we make professional adjustments for your upgrades, your layout, and your location. Within 24 hours or so, you'll get a customized value range, a breakdown of comparable properties, and a suggested pricing strategy. That's if you're considering selling soon. Very straightforward data-backed look at what your home would really sell for in today's market. There's no guesswork and no fluff. Even in a steady market, timing can be your secret weapon. Historically, of course, San Diego homes sell best in the early spring and late fall when the competition is lower and buyers are more serious. But timing also applies to presentation. If you're thinking about selling soon, consider spending a weekend visiting open houses in the area and candidly notice which homes stand out. Ask yourself, how does mine compare? Then make minor tweaks, fresh paint, tidy yard, neutral decor. These quick touches can add tremendous perceived value. Remember, the best priced homes don't just have the correct number, they tell the right story. And that story starts long before you hit publish on your MLS. If all of this sounds like a lot to figure out, don't worry, that's exactly what I'm here for. That's what we do every day. My team and I can help you cut through all the noise, examine the real estate numbers, and build a very clear, personalized plan that's tailored specifically to your home, your goals, and your timing. So whether you're just curious about your equity or when you're going to make your next move, we'll walk you through every step from reviewing the comps to creating a smart pricing strategy that gets results. You can call me directly at 858-336-1114 or email me at donp@pelletierhomes.com. Or you can book a scheduled one-on-one, meeting at your property, just a short, 15-20 minutes so I can walk through your home with you and take a look. You can do that at my website, which is www.donpelletier.com. If you've enjoyed this information and find it helpful, whether you're buying or selling or just exploring what